Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fridays with Father. Father Gary here. We are engaged, as you know, in two parallel processes, and I just want to really distinguish those for you to make sure that we know that two things are going on at the same time here in our parish. Two things really that whose purpose is to draw us deeper and deeper into the life of the Lord and help us to share that life with other people. The first of those processes it was really initiated by the Archdiocese of Seattle last year when you may remember we went through a pastoral planning process on a diocesan level. And now this year it's our turn on a parish level to engage that process. And the timing was perfect for us because we had done some pastoral planning about 5 years ago in which we created a strategic pastoral plan with specific goals. And now it was time to renew that, to look at that plan, and then to create a new 5-year pastoral plan. So our pastoral council has been engaged in that since the fall. And that is going to involve some in-parish and in-pew surveys in the next several months. And some of you who might remember the process we used 5 years ago will remember we did that as well. And we're going to find as many ways as we can to get those surveys out to people so we can get as broad a response around specific areas of parish life. So please keep our pastoral council in your prayers as we engage this process. So that's one thing that's going on. The second is an initiative by the Holy Father called a Synod on Synodality. That's what he has called for. Synod is a word, comes from the Greek, really puts together two words that mean to journey together, to be on a path together. And the whole synod process really came out of the Second Vatican Council. It's focused primarily since the 1970s on a gathering of bishops in Rome. So a synod of bishops, that is, bishops, representatives of the universal church, gathering together with the Holy Father in Rome to listen to God together and to listen to the people that they are charged with leading and serving. Well, what the Pope wants to do is to gather representative bishops again in the fall of 2023 in Rome. But in preparation for that, he wants a worldwide synod process. And so that's going to take place in 3 stages. The first stage is listening to the people of God as broadly and as widely as possible. And so that process is unfolding in our parish and in all the parishes in the Archdiocese of Seattle over the next several months. The goal is to have that process completed by Easter time. And so at the same time that we're doing the pastoral planning process with the pastoral council, we're also doing this planning for listening sessions with the Welcoming Evangelization Commission and with Chris Bonet and Deacon Jose Gonzalez, who are our co-coordinators for this process. And so over the next several months, you'll be invited to participate in one of those listening sessions, either virtually or in person. And that will be prompted by some questions that we'll ask you to reflect on ahead of time and then come together again, either virtually or in person to give your own perspective on your journey with the Lord in the church. So that process is happening at the same time. So I think it's really important that you realize that you're going to be hearing about these two major initiatives over the course of the next several months. But they're separate but related in this sense, that they're all about how can you and I become better evangelizers of the gospel. there was a wonderful reflection at our pastoral council meeting this week in which the process we're engaged in, one of the people involved said, you know, what the goal of this process is, and I think you could say this about both the synod process and also this pastoral planning process, is to transform us from being consumers of ministries, so seeing ourselves as coming to the church and the church providing us with certain ministries, certainly a part of the life of the church, but really transforming that mindset into a mindset that we're all ministers of the gospel. We're all disciples of Jesus, called to follow him and then to share that good news with others. So it's less of a passive recipient of and a consumer of ministries, and way more about how do I draw deeper into my relationship with the Lord Jesus, and then out of that share that with other people, share that the values of the gospel in the wider world. So that's those two processes that will be going on at the same time, both designed to draw us deeper and deeper into the life of the Lord, and then to share that life with others. Well, here at St. Joseph Parish, we have been attempting to do that and answer that call for 70 years now. Our parish was founded 70 years ago this coming Tuesday, on January 18th, 1952. And Archbishop Aitchen will be with us this Sunday at the 9 o'clock Mass to celebrate that. So I hope you can join us for that. We will live stream it. We will do this Mass bilingually as well, to reflect the great diversity of our parish, and to really celebrate this year anniversary of our beginning the Mass in Spanish as well. So just lots to celebrate this Sunday, and really, really grateful for Archbishop Aitchen to make the trip down here to celebrate with us. So he will be the main celebrant at the 9 o'clock Mass, and we will also have our regular 11:30 Mass and 5 p.m. Mass on Sunday night. So if there were ever a weekend where maybe you should consider coming to Mass twice, it could be this weekend. So if you have a favorite Mass, if 9 o'clock's your favorite Mass, well, you're in luck. If 11:30 is your favorite Mass, well, come to the 9 and come back to the 11:30. If 5 p.m. is your favorite Mass, come to the 9, come back at the 5 p.m. So just encourage you. You're allowed to do that, by the way, so feel free to do that. But if there's only one Mass you can come to this Sunday, if it's possible, I invite you to join us for that 9 o'clock Mass, in which we're going to celebrate all that has been these past 70 years, how the Lord is calling us today into closer relationship with him, and then to pray for all that will be into the future. God bless everyone. I look forward to seeing you this weekend.